Greetings everyone, welcome to Just Advanced, and this is a game from Fide World Cup 2023, and this is a game from round 5, and this is a game played between Wang and Gukesh, and Gukesh has been in phenomenal form. I mean, he's just creating magic on the board after overtaking Anand as India's number one top rated player. He's just demolishing everyone. So without further ado, let's start this phenomenal game. We have d4 by Wang, and we have knight to f6 and just c4, and we have e6 and going for this knight to c3 and just bishop to b4 going for the Nimzo-Indian defense, and we have queen to c2 classical variation and just d5 the striking in the center, and we have c captures and just bishop to b4 going for the Nova variation, and we have h6 pushing the bishop back, bishop to h4 and just castles by black, and we have e3. You have to develop your pieces as well. And here Gukesh goes for the very nice c5, but Wang Hao instead goes for this d captures, and we have just bishop to e6, and we have just knight to f3 just developing pieces, and knight to d7. And now here we have the very nice c6 just in between, and we have b captured on c6 and just bishop to e2 just preparing castles, and just queen to a5 just piling up on that knight on c3, and we have just castles here getting a king to safety, and we have just b captures, and after b captures here Gukesh goes for the very nice knight to e4 just further piling up on that pawn. And here you could go for a modern approach to it. You could go for this very nice c4 in this position, and yes, you do get this knight to c3 just attacking that bishop, but after knight to d4 and we see a trade, knight captures, and after the pawn get this knight to d4, and now the bishop does not have many squares left. But Wang Hao doesn't go for this. Wang Hao instead went for this rook f to c1, and here just c5 was played, and here's Wang Hao went for c4, and we have just rook a b8. And here Wang Hao tries to remaneuver his knight and goes for this knight to e1, but just queen to a3. And now we have this c captures and bishop captures, and just going for this queen to d3 asking for a queen trade, and Gukesh obliges. We have queen captures, bishop captures, and just going for this very nice g5 pushing the bishop back, and instead of moving the bishop here, Gukesh went for this b captures on e4, and after bishop captures now going for this and also attacking that rook. So rook to b7 was played. We have just f3, and now once the bishop moves, now we have this very nice rook to b1. Here rook to c8 was played. You have passed pawn, you have to push it. So we have this e4, not allowing this bishop to have any influence over this file. And here Gukesh did the only thing he could, as passed pawns must be pushed. So we have just c4, and here knight to c2 was played, and just c3, not allowing any further pushing of the pawn by playing that knight to c2 move. And we have this rook to d6, but just knight to f8. And here rook to c1 was played, but we have this very nice f5, and here was a chance for Wang Hao to play the accurate move and go for this very nice bishop to e5. And the reason for playing this bishop to e5 is that, well, you're able to give back your pawn, but you will be able to get rid of this very strong c3 pass pawn, because after f captures, instead of recapturing back, you get the knight into the game with going for this knight to e3, and after c2 is played, this exchange with the rook captures, and after rook captures, just go for this knight captures, and after e captures, instead of recapturing back, you go for this knight to e3, and once black captures, you go for this king captures, and you go for this rook to e7 attacking that bishop, and once the bishop moves, knight to e6 attacking that bishop, but instead of defending that bishop or moving that bishop, because then you'll have all sorts of discoveries, so instead you defend by attacking, and you go for this very nice knight to d5 attacking that rook. So Gukesh in this position will have to do the only thing he could, which is this bishop to e4 check, going for this very nice knight, and once the king moves, you trade down, and after rook captures, go for this rook to c7, and black is the one who's better here. Black is a pawn up and having 2-to-1 advantage on the king side, definitely. But again, this was the best that Wang Hao had in this position, but instead after that f5 move, Wang Hao went for this rook to d4, and now this will just simply not suffice, because here Gukesh went all out and went for this knight to e6 just attacking that rook, and we have rook to b4 asking for a trade, but instead of trading, here Gukesh went and occupied the only file he could, and went for this rook to d7 getting hold of this very strong file. And here finally knight to e3 was played, but it's a little bit too late because we have f captures on e3, and after f captures on e3, we have just one move in this position that can give Gukesh the advantage to win the game on the spot. So pause the video and try to find this miraculous move that wins the endgame for Gukesh while I give you a couple of seconds. So congratulations to everyone who's able to find this move, and the move is spectacular rook to d3. And now you see the problem, because there is no way that you can stop that pawn's promotion, because here bishop to f2 was played as your knight is under attack, but here comes the star move, which is this knight to f4, and here rook to c2 was played so that the pawn doesn't move any further, but it's not about the pawn that you have to worry about, because now just rook to d2, And now how do you stop the promotion? Because we have h3 trying something and just wasting a move, but now comes knight to d3, just going for this very nice fork. And after here, rook caps on d2 was played, which just further adds on to Wang Hao's problems, because after c caps on e2, there's no way that you can stop the promotion now. Here to d4 was played, attacking that knight. Maybe that Gukesh will blunder, but Gukesh does not blunder because Gukesh goes for the kill with rook to c1 check. And after king to h2, the final blow with this knight caps on f2, and it was on this move, on move 38, that Wang Hao resigned the game, and with another brilliant, spectacular victory against one of the formidable Chinese opponents, Gukesh further climbs up, being the world number 9. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll be coming up with another game, just stay tuned for that. See you guys very soon. Thank you all.